Hey, how y'all doing today? Alright, check this out. So I've been getting questions lately about the real estate scene in here in Korea, like, you know, how much does housing cost, where can you go to, etc, etc. Here's what I decided to do. I decided to make a video doing a general overview of the real estate scene here in Pyeongtaek near Camp Humphreys. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you a little tour of the area and show you some of these real estate companies like Humphreys Realty, etc. Now, let's go ahead. In fact, I'll go ahead and start. Here's the thing. There are more realty companies in this area than there is grass. See that grass over there? There's more of those than there is grass in all this area. Really, it's like weeds. They're just everywhere. And that's not a bad thing. What that means is for you, the buyer, you have more options. There's a lot of competition here. It's a saturated market, and that's good for you. So let's go ahead and take this tour. I have not done business with everybody here, but some of these places I've done business with. So as we walk by, you know, you can get take a picture. You'll see some information you might be interested in. You can look these up on the internet. This will be good for you if you plan on moving to this area. So once we get past traffic here, once open here, let's go across the street and check it out. Okay, so right above Sushi J we have Julie's Budongsang. Budongsang means realty, so Julie's Realty. You've got this. You got like Pyeongtaek Top Realty. Pyeongtaek is this general area, by the way. Pyeongtaek is the area that is a suburb of Pyeongtaek City, and this area, Anjung-ri, is a little division of that. I hope that's not too complicated. But yeah, of course, you got all these realty offices here. And what I want to show you something special about these. You can see, look at this. See this like fine hill town? They're catering. This is not catering to your English teachers, okay? This is catering to like the government service, military, the ones who, you know, Uncle Sam is going to pay for this housing. That's who this is designed for. Fine hill town. In fact, get a chance, they'll advertise the prices here on the windows, which is a cool thing for you. Rental house and management, qualified by USAC Humphreys. Humphreys Realty Association. I really don't know what that means, but check this out though. Here's something important for you to understand. If you're going to be over here, let's say as a contractor or a government service or military, you know, something DOD related. If you have problems with your realtor, you can report it to them. And if it's bad enough, the government will actually, you know, put that company, you know, basically blacklisted. They'll put it off limits and they won't even let their soldiers do business with them. And of course that will kill the business of that realty company. So they're going to try to work hard with you. That is something really good to think about, okay? And so now we're going to go down this street and of course more realty companies. Now this shop here, where it says Super Realtor or JC Realtor, this is actually I've had success with here. This is the first company I went with to get my house when I first came to Korea. Or not Korea, I'm sorry, Pyeongtaek. He hooked me up very well. So I have no problems or anything with JC Realty. So check this out. Look at this. Parking lot, city gas, 4 bedrooms, fully furnished. 1,004. What is that? 1.4 million won, basically. 46 Pyeong. 46 Pyeong is pretty big. But you're like, what's a Pyeong? Pyeong is the Korean system of measurement. 1 Pyeong is like 3 square meters. If I got that right. I'll look up the information and insert it in the description of this video somewhere. So that's expensive though. You're talking like what, $1,300 or so? Yeah, $1,300. But if you've got the money, you can afford it. But now check this out. City gas, 4 bedrooms, got a yard, 3 bathrooms, fully furnished. 70 for Pyeong, $35,000 a year. That means, check that out, that is not something I can afford. A lot of my friends cannot afford this. But senior military, government service, oh yeah. In fact, they even have charts in these realtor offices saying like, if this is like your rank, this is how much money you get with your kids, and they instantly know how much you're going to get, and that's why these are priced this way. Keep that in mind. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go inside and say hi real quick. Okay, I stopped in, I said hello, and he gave me some information that I'll post on here, some photos of the charts and stuff that are available. So anyway, I was over there, but I met some buddies, talked to them, made my way over here. Here's DC Realty. This is a newer company, popped up this year. Never dealt with them, but one thing you'll find out about these realty companies, they're all dealing with the same apartments. Like you'll see the Paradia here, right? They may do with Paradia, or they'll do with Brownstone. You'll see even do with some little apartments here and there, but they're pretty much kind of like all the same, I would say, in terms of the locations they offer. The thing is the price and services they offer. So, you know, as I come around the, here's the AR, or Ariang, kind of a popular place with some people. So, let's pop around the corner. I'll show you some more stuff here. Maybe this will even help you, or help me get my point across. And so, 119 Realty. I will say this, some of these places are better at English than others. So like a long time ago, a couple years ago, I think I tried them, and they didn't speak English well. And so that led me to like a shop over there, but they didn't speak English. Eventually, by randomness, if you will, luck, I ended up going to Humphreys Realty, and that led me over to JC Realty over there, and they both helped me out get a really good apartment. And they've been AB Realty, by the way. They do have a web page, and you can look them up on Facebook. See, Facebook, and you can also find them on YouTube. Apartment for rent. Now actually, I think his office actually moved over to Pyeongtaek, like downtown Pyeongtaek, and this is someone else who's coming in to take over. Here's a cute one over here. Again, see, look at all these realty offices. But there is a fun one I gotta show you. I think it's around there. It's called Better Call Dan. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, we got Filipino foods over here. Yeah, check us out. Here's a realty office for you. Better Call Dan Realty. Pretty simple, right? Yeah. All right, I'll show you the last batch of offices. All right, I want to make a comment, and this is before I show you the last batch of realty offices here, which is by no means all of them, just the end of it for this video. All right, check us out. Over there, you see RPM, which is owned and operated by Suki Young. She's actually one of very, I don't want to say powerful per se, but prominent known person, works with the people over at Camp Humphreys and kinds of stuff. She does relocation stuff. You might be interested in her. And so let's talk about comment about this. When you're come to Korea, especially again, you're not an English teacher, not the college student, but military, government, or company related, you know, DOD related. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to get a welcome packet. And that welcome packet is going to give you some recommendations for housing. Okay, this is important. Now, the reason they can give you that recommendation, because they've already made deals and arrangements with realtors. Like I told you, RPM, which I showed you over here. They were like the recommended realtor with my company when I came back to Korea. And so, you know, you don't have to go to the recommended company, but it's quick and easy, right? So it's like RPM here, they got a bunch of houses listed inside of the welcome packet. You give their realtor office a call, take it from there. But however, I'm not ragging on these people or any of these guys, but that may not always be the best option for you. Oh, what's up? So what I was going to say was, your welcome packets and stuff have recommendations, and those recommendations are based on the relationship they've established with a realty company. Now, I'm not saying these places they recommend are bad. Some people are quite happy with Brownstone or White Castle, which is another major apartment area. Some people are not. And some people are happy with the Paradia. Some people are not. But here's my point. If you will do a little searching, if you got time, and especially if you got like a decent relationship, you know, if you can develop a good relationship or something with these people, you will find the apartments that are small scale stuff, maybe older. Like over there, there's some residential housing. And I found an apartment that was like a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, technically 3-bedroom, but the 3rd bathroom was used for a laundry room. It was $600 a month. It had a courtyard. It had its own persimmon tree. I had a full wraparound deck of the apartment. I could do grilling. I could do kimchi. I could make kimchi. I could do all kinds of stuff with it. It was a really great place. I liked that place. But it was an older home by Korean standards, made in 1995. It's not that old, but now see, for rent, just kind of gets to the point. You know, like I said, this is a very competitive business, and some places, I guess, make it, some may not. But at least they say they advertise to speak English, which is good. We have Joy Realty, A1 Realty. Okay, so just, you know, do your due diligence. You don't have to go for the first thing thrown out. And let me, here we go. Sorry if I keep jumping. This gets to a point I wanted to make. All right, and you see all this? This is all in Korean, right? Now, even though this realty office, this realty and relocation here, it is, and even though it's got the HRA symbol, it's not geared towards Americans. This is more like geared towards Koreans. 67,000 won. That is like 670,000 won a month, I guess. Yeah. And this is how you know, because one, it's in the won here. They don't even bother spelling it out. There's no English. Oh, but look at that land for sale though. It's like $100,000. Wow. By the way, if you're curious, May means for sale. Anyway. So here's another one. More May. See, you got the Pyeongtaek here, 26 Pyeong. So this is definitely geared towards Koreans. Even though it says house for rent and all that stuff. See, wonderful. And I learned that from my experience dealing with the people. Like if there's a lot of Korean, they could, even though you might see something like Orange Realty or, there we go, Base Town, Ghana House. You see? 36,000 here. That is for GS. Yeah, Remax. Okay. Now there's Loyal Realty right down there. That's one of their offices, but it's not the one I go to. The one I go to is down by Brownstone. So what I need to do, it's raining. I need to shut this camera off. And I'll kick it back on shortly. Okay. So the rain's picked up, and I'm at Brownstone, which is over there at my 1 o'clock. Now, again, for those who might be relocating to this area, you have more realty offices here. You got GW Realty, and you got what? Choi, C-H-O-I. I haven't used them, but you know, again, it's another option. Oh yeah, it's your tool bag, right? So you don't like Realtor A, go to Realtor B. You don't like Realtor B, go to Realtor C. Just keep going down the list because it's a buyer's market, okay? Keep this in mind. This is your market, okay? You have options, and I'm just showing you the ones in this general area. If you go over to what's called Pangsang-up over there, which technically this is part of, but the more urban, you'll even get cheaper prices than anything here. And you might even get a forklift to stop on you too. All right, so here we go. So over here is the office where my current realtor is. This is it's called The One, but Loyal Realty and some other realtors got together and they made an office here. So my realtor, her name is Young Hee, and along with Sunny, they are great. They do good stuff. And okay, so going forward, I'm actually going home. But as I made a circle around the neighborhood, came back here, There's another A Realty real estate agency. There's a few more down the strip here. Oh, and that's for Capitolium. Capitolium, if you remember my 2017 Pyeongtaek update, the Ville, is the new, it's kind of like the Paradia. It's yet a new office tower or something like that that's being developed down the street that way. So that's another thing to keep in mind too. When there's a major construction project going on, they'll set up a real estate office. So if you find like a place like that, that's so that you can pre-order your apartment for when the apartment's built, like the Capitolium when it's completed, you can move in. And they often offer discounts. A couple years ago, before the Brownstone was complete, they offered us a deal that if we were to buy an apartment, not rent it, but actually buy it, they would take like the equivalent of $100,000 off it. Right? It was only going to be $200,000 if we would buy it. Only. Let that sink in. Only. We said no. I'm not going in debt for an apartment. I wasn't going to make payments and stuff or rent out. But anyway, that's how it kind of works here. So, let's recap one more time. This is a buyer's market. The options are yours. It should be mentioned that the prices will vary. You know, like, this realtor might give you an apartment price of, say, $1,000 a month or $1,000,000 for the apartment. But this realtor might negotiate a deal for the same space in the same apartment building for $900 or $900,001. So do your shopping, talk to these people, find out, and negotiate. They can negotiate with the landlords. The realtor company is not the landlord. Keep that in mind. There's Yang's, there's Top Realty. They are not the realtors. They service it. They get commissions and stuff like that. But there is a landlord, you know, behind these places, just like my apartment building. Trying to get through here, and also, like I said, it's very fierce competition. So you can shop around. The type of apartment you can afford is going to depend, quite frankly. Are you going to pay for it yourself out of your salary, or do you have an agency behind you, like say the DOD, like government or military? I hope you found this video enjoyable, useful. Please ask me any questions you have about this. I will try to answer as best I can. And if you want to learn more about Korea, follow me on Facebook and Steemit.com. Have a great evening. Out.